Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name's Gabriela. I make videos about astrology, fragrance, self-care, mental health, dating life in Los Angeles. I do vlogs and basically whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that sounds like your jam, please stick around and subscribe. It is a beautiful day in LA, and to me that means gloomy, it's rainy and lovely. So what better time than to sit down and film a favorites video? I haven't done one in a while. I don't usually do monthly favorites. So this is just current things that I'm loving that I want to chat with you about. So let's dive right in. I will start with some skincare. So my skin, exactly 1 month ago, because I just had my 1 month check-in today, this morning, I went to the dermatologist because my skin was just not where I wanted it to be. I was really inflamed in this area. I had bumps. The texture was still there, even though I was treating myself for fungal acne, which I was like sure that I had. I was sure that all of my problems were due to the fact that I had fungal acne. And so when my doctor was like, no, I want to put you on Tretinoin, I was like, well, I've been on Tretinoin before and it doesn't work, blah, 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 blah. And she was like, well, let's just give it a month and see. And the more research I did on Tretinoin, it's not something that you just use for a week and your skin looks better. It requires a lot of time, and some people even go, 5 or 6 months before they really see results that they're happy with. So this time I was really dedicated to committing to Tretinoin, and I'm still committed. I've used it every day. I am on 0.025 right now. Not a very pretty package, but hey, it's my prescription. We're gonna bump me up to 0.05 after I finish this tube, because I really had no sensitivity. I was worried about that and about redness and burning. I've had none of that. I have had some flaking of my skin, which is completely normal on Tretinoin and expected, and that really hasn't been a problem though. It hasn't been too bad in terms of, putting makeup on it or looking extremely flaky. So I am loving Tretinoin. I usually have a lot of texture over here. I had tiny bumps on my forehead that are pretty much gone already. I'm kind of just shocked after 1 month. I know not everybody has these results, but I am definitely going to continue plugging along with Tretinoin. This little thing is killing it. Plus, it not only can prevent aging, but it literally can reverse the effects of aging, which is pretty amazing. So, Tretinoin is my first favorite. And then the way that I combat dryness while on Tretinoin, because I do get flakes, it's not anything too annoying. It's just like if I wear makeup for, 10 hours or something, it starts to look dry at the end of the night. But I try not to do that anyway. But if I have flakes on my face, I don't use a scrub. I'm not really using chemical exfoliants right now. I'm being really gentle on my skin. So I broke out my Foreo, which is something I got for Christmas a couple years ago. And I wasn't crazy about it because it felt too gentle. It was almost like I wanted to, I don't know, like I used to be that person where if something felt really gentle, I'm like, it's not effective, and makes sense why my skin was so red and irritated, and probably I had a damaged barrier, whatever. But it's just a little cleansing device that has silicone sort of texture on here, and surprisingly, even though it's just silicone, it really does get the flakes off of my face, and I don't even have to scrub that hard. So it vibrates, I put some cleanser on my face, and then I just do this, and my skin is incredibly soft after I use it. And that's pretty much what I just use it for. I don't know if, it's improving the acne or anything like that, but as far as a gentle exfoliant while on Tretinoin, I'm loving the Foreo. So that's been great. And then the two other skincare favorites are the Clarins Paris Total Eye Lift. This is an awesome eye cream. It has an instant sort of tightening, lifting effect, and you really don't need a lot at all. I use the smallest amount. I mean, not even a full pump, probably 1/4 of what a pump is. This was generously gifted to me by Clarins, so shout out to Clarins for that. This is not sponsored. I'm not being paid to share my opinion, but this is really nice. I like it a lot. It offers, again, that tightening effect. I really like to use this in the morning. I do like to give it some time to sink in, because with my skin being dry, especially the under eye area, I noticed that if I have dry skin and I use this and then I put concealer on, it gets a little bit patchy and it separates. But if I'm not going for under eye concealer, this is a great thing to put on in the morning. Like I'm not wearing any under eye concealer at all today, and I'm really pleased with that. And then at night, of course, it's great because you're not gonna put makeup on top of it anyway. So very happy with that Total Eye Lift Eye Cream by Clarins. And then also something I've been using, which is a first for me, is Lash Growth Serum. I am someone who's always had long eyelashes. I've been blessed, but they're pretty straight. Plus, I'm someone who I'm like, if I can go longer, why not go longer, you know? I like to have the best of the best, you know? If my lashes can be longer, why not? So I've been using the Hair La Vie Lash 24. So this is a double-sided lash treatment. So on one side for nighttime, we have the Lash Enhancing Serum, which is similar to most lash enhancing serums that you've seen. It's a little brush and you brush it on the lash line at night. And then in the daytime, what I actually love is the Growth Boosting Primer. And it comes with a little brush like this, and you brush it on like mascara. I love it. It actually separates my lashes really, really well before I put on mascara, but it's a really thin formula, so it doesn't, some lash primers that are like sold in makeup stores make your lashes look so clumpy and spidery and heinous. This is a really, really light formula, almost like a gel serum. And what I love is that if I choose not to wear mascara for the day, this actually helps separate my lashes, and it almost gives you that effect of like you've just been crying and your lashes are wet and long looking. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but you know how pretty your lashes look after you've been crying? That's what it kind of looks like. So anyway, I've only been using this for a month. This was also gifted to me by Hair La Vie, so thanks very much for that. Again, not sponsored, just gifted. And yeah, I've been using it for about a month. Where I'm really seeing results, I think because it just is the most apparent to me, is the outer corners of my eyes. The lashes on the outer corners are getting insanely long. And it's funny because I already have issues with those, trying to get them into my eyelash curler. So it's just, I notice a big difference. And then in terms of the lengths of these, I don't know. I'm just noticing the outer corners especially, and then actually the lower lashes as well are definitely growing. And on the lower lashes, I'm actually only using the Growth Boosting Primer. I don't use the nighttime little brush on my lower lashes. So it's working. So that's very cool. It's my first time trying any kind of lash growth product, and I'm very pleased with it. So I will continue to use that Lash 24 by Hair La Vie. All right, let's get into a little bit of makeup. Makeup has been so fun for me recently because I'm actually happy with my skin, knock on wood. I feel like no matter how much money I spend on makeup or the, you know, how many great reviews a product has, if I'm not happy with my skin and if my skin is not behaving, I sometimes feel worse in makeup. I mean, I don't know about that, but face makeup, yeah. But my skin has been really kind to me lately. Please continue to do so. And so I have been really enjoying some of these products. So as far as complexion, I love the Dior Backstage Face and Body Foundation. This I got about 3 months ago, I want to say, when I switched all of my products over to Fungal Acne Safe. I have added a couple products that are not on that list, like a blush that you will see. My lip products aren't Fungal Acne Safe. But now that I know that my dermatologist doesn't think I have full-blown fungal acne, I feel a little better branching out slowly. But it's just, I feel like it's this is safe anyway. It's oil-free. Also, it gives the most beautiful skin-like effect. That's what I have on today. No concealer. No under eye, no spot concealing, nothing. And it just looks like, to me, like beautiful skin. The skin that I always wish I had. And I love that look when you can pull it off, where it's just minimal, even skin, but it's lively, it's full of life, it has dimension, you don't look flat, and you don't look caked on with concealer and all of that. There's a time and place for that, you know, that can be fun, but I really like this. So when I do wear foundation, it's the Dior. I have been using the Fenty as well, but I use the Fenty Matte Foundation. It's not always best right now with the Tretinoin flaky skin to use that one. So yeah, my shade is 1.5N. Been loving that. And partnering with that, another fungal acne safe product. I've been using the Dior Skin Correct, the Forever Skin Correct. So it's a little messy, which I find kind of annoying. Like, look at that. I mean, the product just gets all around here, and I don't really know how that happened because I'm not like a messy person, but oh well. So this is 24-hour wear, caring, full coverage, creamy concealer, floral extract enriched, multi-use, 2N. So yeah, you can see, I mean, I'm almost halfway done, maybe more than halfway done. I use it under the eyes. I use it to spot conceal, and sometimes I use it as a foundation. I'll just dot it on my face and then blend it out, and it gives me the kind of correction that I look for. I know Michelle Wong here on YouTube does the same thing, which is really cool. She likes this as well. I just wish it weren't so messy, but I will continue to buy this, and this combination is just gold. So I've been loving that for my complexion. And then 2 other products for the face. I've been loving the Huda Beauty Tantour in Fair. Big fan of this. This is a cream bronzer and contour product. I really, really like this. It's fungal acne safe. It has a nice blurring effect because I do believe that there's silicone in here that I can feel, and so it makes my skin look really smooth and pretty. It is quite, I mean, if you're fairer than me, you gotta really be careful with this because it's quite pigmented, and the fact that this is fair is like, dang, okay. But I really have been enjoying that. It can look very, very natural and like a natural suntan, or you can really sculpt your face. So big fan of that Huda Beauty Tantour. And also, I picked up the Charlotte Tilbury blush because I was looking for a new blush. I think I only had, yeah, I've only had a couple mineral blushes in my collection now because those are fungal acne safe. And unfortunately, they're not always the most pigmented. And if I pack them on too heavy, they can make my skin look a little dry. And I know that Charlotte Tilbury has an awesome range of blushes. So I picked up the Pillow Talk Cheek to Chic Swish and Glow Blusher Intense, which I didn't mean to pick up the Intense. So when I started using this, I was like, what is wrong with this? Why is this so, am I like crazy? Why do I seem suddenly so heavy-handed? And then I double checked, and it is the Intense version. But I'm actually glad I have this because I think it's more bang for your buck, and once you get used to using it, it's actually really nice. I have it on today. I've been wearing it kind of like this, as if I have almost like a little summer burn. But it's very pretty. It's like it's a neutral rosy color, and then there's a little sort of shimmery peach color in here. But yeah, super, super pigmented, beautiful packaging. Huge fan of Charlotte Tilbury Cosmetics. So that has been my everyday blush, Pillow Talk Intense. I've got 3 lip products to share. No, 4, sorry. 3 of which I'm wearing today. So my liner that I have been using every single day that I'm obsessed with. I will always have Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk and this one in my collection forever now. This is the Joah Lip Candy Auto Lip Liner in Nude. So I got this from CVS. That's the only place I think I've seen Joah being sold, but I don't know, I haven't been into many stores recently. But it's owned by Kiss, the company that makes lashes. I think they make nails. It's inspired by Korean beauty. And it's a roll-up liner, and this is just a beautiful light nude color. So it's not pinky at all. It's a nice way to wear brown if you don't wear deep brown. I love brown, but to be honest, I don't think I look the best in just brown. I think I need a little extra color. But I do love giving my lips a super plump look with this liner, and you know, I keep my normal lip liner shape. I add a little bit of roundness at the corners. That's pretty much all I do. I just make my lips rounder. I don't necessarily overline. I just love this color. I love wearing this super heavy with a really light color in the middle if I'm going out and I want to do that 90s lip liner look. I think that's been really fun, or just to define my lips before wearing a lip color like I did today. So I wore this. And then I put on this, which I'm pretty much using every day. This is also by Joah. This is the Endless Longwear Lip Color in Gym Sesh. I am obsessed with their range. I just think every one of their lip colors is right up my alley. It's like neutral. They're either neutral or cool toned. It's just very flattering on me. So it's a liquid lipstick basically, but it dries really comfortable. It doesn't dry matte or, well, it looks matte, but it doesn't dry in a way that feels like your lips are cracking. It doesn't flake off or gather. It is awesome, awesome, and it lasts a really, really long time. I love to wear this, you know, if I go out to eat or anything like that. I like to wear the liner and this Endless Longwear lip color. So again, that's Gym Sesh, and I'm wearing it today with another Joah product. They're so, you know, inexpensive compared to other products that it's really fun to just mix and match. I've been having fun doing that. This is the Joah Velvet Lip Color in WYD question mark, like, what are you doing? So I bought this because it looks kind of like mauve-y neutral, and it's not really. It's quite bright. So I don't know if you can see, but it is quite bright, but you can sheer it out. So it's not full pigment opaque at all. And it's a wonderful color to add to lip colors that are maybe a little too brown or not popping enough. I needed a little bit of pink, I thought, to bring life to my face today, so I used that. And then, if I'm not mistaken, there's a jasmine fragrance. I believe this is jasmine. It's definitely a white floral fragrance that I can smell on these velvet lip colors, and I really like it. The formula is almost like a mousse, like a silicone mousse. It almost feels like that Huda Beauty Tantour. It's, yeah, really cloudy moussey. It also reminds me of the Maybelline Dream Matte Mousse foundation. That same type of like creamy, moussey texture, and I love it. It's really easy to blend in to your lips, and it's not gonna give you harsh lines. You can like slap it on like I just did and kind of blend it out and you're done. And I'm just a really big fan of the shade, using it on top of other shades to add a little bit more vibrancy. So that is the TMI Velvet Lip Color by Joah in WYD question mark. And I just have to mention, because randomly I was in CVS and I decided that I want to wear red lips more often, even if we're all wearing masks, and I picked up the CoverGirl Outlast Ultimate liquid lipstick in, I gotta find out for you, but it's a red color. I haven't really heard about these Ultimates. I just liked the shade. It's a nice cool toned red. So the shade is Wine O'Clock, which is funny because I would never call this, I would never put wine in the title of this color if I were naming it, but it's Wine O'Clock, and I'm really, really excited to try the other shades in this range because I just really like this formula. It stays on for a long time through eating, through drinking. It does not transfer when you kiss somebody. It is not super drying. It doesn't make your mouth look super dry. After a while, I do notice after hours and hours of wear, if you go like this, a little bit of it will crumble off and you'll need to kind of exfoliate and maybe reapply. But liquid lipsticks, you know, not the easiest thing to wear in general, so I'm not going to complain about that. Leaping Bunny certified. Again, that's CoverGirl Outlast Ultimate liquid lipstick in Wine O'Clock. Alright, one product I haven't been liking because I just have to mention if anyone is considering it. I don't know, like, this is how much I don't enjoy this. The Huda Beauty Legit Lashes. This was recommended to me by a Sephora employee, and I don't know if she's actually tried it. I just was saying that I want something to make my lashes look extremely long. My favorite is Le Volume by Chanel, and you know what? I don't think I can use any other mascaras. I always try to branch out for fun, and I always come back to Le Volume, and I think I need to just learn my lesson. But Huda Beauty Legit Lashes, so it's a double-sided product. There is a curl and length section, or a curl and length wand, like this. And that's a stiff brush, and then there's a volume brush, which is bendy, kind of silicone, and it just makes your lashes look so clumpy. And what's weird about this formula is my lashes, you know how hair is pointy at the end, like you want it to be pointed? It kind of makes my lashes almost look square at the end. It like dulls them. I don't know how to explain. I really don't like this formula. Not to mention, it's really annoying to do the other side of your lashes with this big block always hitting your nose. I mean, unless you don't have a nose bridge, but I do. I have a pretty prominent nose, and anybody with my nose size or bigger is gonna have an issue, and it's just annoying. I don't know if you can tell. I mean, I think they look fine, but it doesn't hold the curl that well. They just look... This is not the look that I like. And keep in mind, yeah, I have long lashes, so they're gonna look nice with any kind of mascara because they're long, but it doesn't make them that much longer. It doesn't separate them, and I think they look clumpy and quite blocky. So if you're considering this, I would not recommend this. Not a fan. Oops, I just knocked the camera, sorry. But now on to fragrance. It would not be a video on my channel if we did not talk about fragrance. And I don't know what I was doing with my life before Organza by Givenchy came into it. First of all, this bottle is absolutely stunning. It is like all of the vintage gorgeousness that I need in my life. Are you kidding? It's stunning. It's so good. Anyway, I got this at CVS because I had a coupon for like $15 off a fragrance or something like that. And so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get a perfume. And so I can do a review on this if you'd like. I put it in my story. I feel kind of foolish. I have had my eye on this fragrance for a while. I had never smelled it, but based on the descriptions and what people said were fragrances like this, I thought I'm gonna really like this. And so I'd wanted it for a long time and I just never pulled the trigger. I always had it in orders and then I would take it out last minute. And for some reason, I think because the bottle is so classic, they haven't redesigned it, and because it's not in Sephora or, you know, Nordstrom or anywhere in the States, at least where I've shopped, I assumed that it was discontinued. And I've heard people say that too on forums. Maybe they mean the original formula, I don't know. Or at least maybe they discontinued carrying it in stores in the US. I have no idea, but I was under the impression that this was done. So I was like, CVS is carrying this. I better scoop it up because this isn't even being made anymore. So I put that on my story and somebody was like, it's still in Sephora here in Europe. So, and I was like, oopsies. So that's great news for me though, because I love this fragrance. This is, I mean, it's just the slightest touch of retro. I definitely can tell that this fragrance is not one that was made in 2021. New or not, this is absolutely delectable. It looks like it runs about 50, 60 bucks on some fragrance websites. Some of them have them even as low as 45. So it's really not a high price fragrance. And there is a blend of honeysuckle, amber, nutmeg, vanilla, and gardenia. So this is just warm deliciousness, and it's so perfect for me. I'm obsessed with it. I will always have this in my collection. One of my favorite perfumes I've ever smelled. Really, really, really happy I have this. That is Organza by Givenchy. And you know, the lasting power is quite nice. I have gotten compliments on it from a man. And when it dries down on your skin, you just smell absolutely delectably feminine. It is gorgeous. So, Organza by Givenchy. Then two newer fragrances to me, which I am so blown away. I mean, I went over to the Beverly Hills Perfumery the other day. It's one of my favorite places in LA, my favorite place to buy perfume in LA. And I just walked in and had a private appointment with the owner and was talking to him about how I didn't really have any specific thing that I was looking for. I just told him the notes that I like, and we just started playing around. It was really fun. I was in there for about an hour and a half just playing around, and then I pulled the trigger on two fragrances. One of them was Gris Charnel by BDK. I think that Demi Rawling talks about this, and I mixed it up because I was like, no, but she talks about Gris Dior by Dior, but also Gris Charnel, because I saw this on her Instagram and I was like, okay, yes, this is insanity. This is insanity. Oh my goodness gracious, this is rude. This fragrance is rude. And I will tell you, I went on a date and the minute I got in the person's car, they were like, I'm sorry, what are you wearing? And I was like, oh, it's this like fragrance. And he was like, what? How dare you? You got to get out of this car. That's too good. And then he tried it on him and it was equally amazing. So that's Gris Charnel by BDK. I know that there's tonka in here, sandalwood, black tea, I want to say. So this is for those who love a bit of an androgynous fragrance. This is neither masculine nor feminine. It is just delicious. If you like jazz club, if you like by the fireplace, you might like this because there is a real sweet, smoky element to it. I'll read some of the notes. Cardamom, fig, and black tea, iris, bourbon vetiver, sandalwood, and tonka bean. So there is the tiniest bit of that lipsticky iris note, and I really, really love it. But the tonka makes it really warm and smoky and sweet. It is out of this world. Bernadette, you need to buy this. I'm telling my best friend Bernadette because she's just gonna love this. You have to get it, okay? And then the other one I got is because I asked him about getting a lipstick scent. I wanted something that was really waxy, lipsticky. It is another Montal fragrance. I love Montal. I love Oud Lavender. I had Vanilla Cake as well, but the lasting power was not great for me, so I sold it. But I just love Montal. They have so many fun fragrances, and this one is Intense So Iris, Extrait de Parfum. So iris is that note that gives that waxy lipstick type of smell, and I adore it. Now, the owner of Beverly Hills Perfumery told me that this one had a little bit of backlash, or you know, people were not as happy as they wanted to be with the lasting power of this one. But once I smelled it, I literally said, I don't care. I will carry this in my purse everywhere and do touch-ups. This is magic. I do not care. So it's just Intense Iris. It's really, really lipsticky, sweet, waxy, cosmetic product. And it's actually gorgeous on the skin, and I've also gotten compliments from this. I thought I wasn't going to, because this to me is not really a man killer fragrance. It's more, this is for me. It makes my soul happy to smell like lipstick. But I definitely got compliments. I think the bottle is really cool. I think it would be a great summer fragrance in the hot weather even. The iris gives it a little bit of a powdery note, so if you don't like powder, you're not gonna love this. If you've ever tried the Clarins toners, there's a green one that is iris, which I use, and I love the smell of that. And this is like that as a perfume. I just love this. It's very, very specific to those of us who love that type of smell, but I love it, and I think it's beautiful, and I cannot wait to rock this in spring and summer. And then my last two favorites are fashion, I guess you could say. So this is my J'adore Me face mask. I found out about this from Michelle Wong here on YouTube. I think she just has wonderful taste, and I could not believe this mask when I saw it. I think it's gorgeous. It has these two grommets here that you can put earrings in. I ordered these earrings on their website, and they have all different kinds of pairs that you can add, and I get compliments on this all the time. I feel cute in it. I love that it's black. It has a little wire here, so it doesn't, you know, flop down from your face. You can pinch it onto the bridge of your nose so it stays put. I also love that you can adjust the straps right here so that it is not, again, flopping off of your face. I have makeup in here, but it's almost like, is this microfiber or like micro suede or something? It's a really cool material. And when you're not using it, you fold it up so the outside of the mask is not exposed to the world. So that, I love that it has gold accents for me because I'm a gold girl, and that is just, it's everything to me. So I also have the nude color, but I keep the charms on this one because I like it. I wear the nude one when I'm not doing anything special. If I'm gonna go out like to dinner, or if I'm gonna go out and wanna look nice, I rock this one because I think it's so awesome. So I will link that down below, not sponsored or anything. I just wanna put you onto a really cool mask. And my last favorite is something I've had for a while, but it is my Chanel, I think this is the Jumbo flap bag. I have been carrying this recently because being in lockdown just teaches you that you don't need to wait for a special occasion to wear something special or to look fabulous or to do your hair and makeup or wear a fun outfit. We should just live for today and bring out the special things because you're alive. That's a special occasion in itself. So I've been trying to use this as much as I can. Even if I'm just going to get groceries and a t-shirt, I bring this bag. I love it. It has a chain strap. You can also wear it crossbody, but sometimes I find it's a little big to wear as a crossbody bag, especially with a thin, you know, strap like this. So I usually wear it on my shoulder. It has a pocket here in the back. This is the caviar leather, so it's durable. It doesn't get scratched as easily, which was recommended to me by the sales associate at Chanel. This was a gift from a family member to me for my 24th, I think my 24th birthday, maybe my 23rd. I got this, I believe, at the shops at the Wynn in Vegas. Definitely in Vegas. I don't know, I can't really remember because we were pretty drunk, but definitely Vegas. And that's what it looks like on the inside. It has the Chanel CCs, and I have a little perfume tester because welcome to my channel. It's very, very roomy. I went on a date and I carried an entire bottle of wine in here. So this is a great bag, and it's just a favorite because I love it. I think it's beautiful, and I want to be wearing it and using it every day because, you know, it's the only Chanel bag in my collection and I should cherish it. So that's my last favorite. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. All my information for social media and everything will be linked down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. And if this is your first time here, thank you for stopping by. I hope you stick around, and I will talk to you in my next video. Mwah! Bye, guys.